So Food Fight is an organization that is dedicating to creating student leaders while fighting world hunger. Its goal is to create leaders that will create more leaders for a future generation that's going to help fight world hunger in the years to come. So a couple high school students I know, they were inspired at the same time at like a conference they'd gone to, and they just realized that their call at that time was to start something to fight world hunger. And they began working together, and they got some students around them involved. And one of their main goals was to make sure that everybody knew that high school students are powerful enough to make a difference on their own. And so often we rely on the help of just adults around us, and which is good, it's great, and it needed at times. But at the same time, students are, I believe, one of the most powerful forces on the planet. High school students proved that they can make a difference by creating this organization and have been continuing to do so. I think my moment of realization that I could not only do something about the problem, but also just something that I was becoming very passionate about was, again, somewhere around like 6th grade, 7th grade, I started getting involved with organizations around my church, and I started volunteering and kind of discovered a passion for volunteering at the same time. And in that process, got heavily involved with this organization called Food Fight. And we started fundraisers around town and like raising money, and we would go pack into local high schools, but to go above and beyond what I think most high schoolers do in their normal day-to-day, and to pack millions of meals across the years for these people all over the globe. It was a life-changing experience. It's really, really kind of beautiful, I think.
For me, I had a really difficult experience than all of the other schools and past leaders I heard. It was so difficult to get my school on board. I thought it was going to be more difficult to get students, wanting to get involved and pique their interest, but in reality, it was the adults I had trouble with. They had this attitude like, oh, you can't make a difference, or nobody's going to want to do that, so why are you even trying? And it made me angry, because I had all these students who were saying, yeah, I love this, let's make a difference, I want to get involved, like we can so end hunger, like let's do it together, let's fight. And that was empowering. And to have all these adults say, no, you can't do it, it was just like, why? We have all the resources, we have time, like here's the plan, we just need approval, like why are you so against this? And it took like 6, 7 months for my high school administration to say, okay, fine, you can do this. I had a petition of close to, what was it? 1,500?
Yeah,
1,500 students in my school say we want Food Fight here, and there were weekly meetings, there were emails back and forth with the administration. I had to, at one point I drafted a letter to the superintendent and was about to hit send when I got called down to the office saying Food Fight was approved, and it was intense. But the actual experience of having packing day and having it in the commons and have everything just out in the lunch area and people coming and saying, what is this? I haven't heard about it. Or, oh, this was the thing I signed the petition for. We actually got it. It was really empowering. And there were a couple times during that day when I just stood back and I realized how many kids that I didn't know and how many teachers who were willing to help people that they have never met before. That was really inspiring, and it was really beautiful. And I remember like pulling a couple friends aside and going, can you believe like this happened? Like how many people were helping, and like it's all because of you guys. And it was great to just see sports teams and friends who had fallen out come together and say, okay, we can pack meals, like we'll be civil. And they didn't make it about them. I thought I'd have to say, can you put your phones down and pack? But nobody, had to be reprimanded by an adult supervisor or was misusing, the power of helping. It was very beautiful, just seeing everyone come together and just help.
So in the past, Food Fight has done this event that's called the Food Fight Benefit Concert, which is just what it sounds like. It's a concert with local artists who are all playing free of charge, just purely to raise funds for the mission of fighting world hunger. And this would have been the third year running, but at the time that we would have normally started planning, there were no official plans to host a concert. And it's something that I've been heavily involved in the past, and Michaela had been involved in years past. And we got to talking, and we both both really liked the idea of having that concert and wanted to make sure that it still happened. And so we spoke with the core team for Food Fight a little bit, and when we realized that not much was going to happen with the concert there, we decided that we would love to take on that challenge ourselves. And with about I want to say just a little bit over a month.
It was like a month and a half.
Yeah, definitely. It wasn't long. Yeah, especially compared to years previous.
Yeah.
We just kind of rushed through it, got it together, and what we pulled off in the end, I think, was pretty successful. I was very happy with the turnout and the funds raised for our mission.
I agree. It was awesome. I feel like Kiva and I had a really good we're a really good team because we both had different resources that we could use. And you contacted the place that we used, the venue that we hosted it at. They gave us permission to use it. I contacted some of the band members. You got the tech team together, and it was just great that we could have those skills and different contacts and resources to pull this off. I was watching Emma Watson's speech for the UN, and she said something that really, really spoke to me. She said, "If not me, who? If not now, when?" And I thought that was just so powerful because it's true. If I don't make a change, if I don't take the time, who is going to and when is a change going to happen? And I thought, what would Jesus do? He didn't worry about, oh, okay, my day's really busy today, I have to do this and that. He just helped people and everything worked out. So why am I going to stress about going to work and doing this? Like, I'm helping somebody. I'm showing them God's love, and I can manage time. Like, so what if I have to give up, watching my favorite movie or Netflix show? That's okay because I'm making a difference and I'm doing what God calls us to do. And that to me was more important than, going to the mall with a friend. Being able to have somebody have food and have dinner and just make it another day and their prayers to be answered made me just want to pursue this even more. And then I thought, what if it was me?
I would tell anybody who's interested in, even if it's just the slightest bit, that you want to make a difference, that you can. Don't be afraid to try to step out and try something new, even if it's a little bit scary. It's important to step outside of your comfort zone and not be complacent, because you will be amazed when you see the things that you're capable of when you believe in something